Hey, what's up, you guys? I hope everyone is having an amazing holiday season. I pray that you go into this new year with expectancy and with joy in your heart, just really open to all of the things that God has in store for you. This video is actually to jumpstart the new year. You might be wondering, what does water your grass mean? What are you talking about, right? I'm going to tell you, I'm referring to the well-known cliche, the grass is always greener on the other side. But I do want you to take note that that is only true when you are not watering your own. I think with society being so prevalent in the world now, we're always looking to other people as a sense of identity to kind of say, how should my life be? What should my relationship look like? What is the perfect idea of my life and my marriage and my home life, and how should I be as a parent? How should I be as a student? How should I be as a daughter, as a son, as a cousin? We're looking to the world and to social media, to entertainment television, to tell us who we are supposed to be. But as Christians, as believers, the Bible strictly tells us how we are supposed to be. We are supposed to strive to be like Christ. So this video, again, is just really to jumpstart the new year. This is one of my goals. I was actually driving in the car, and I was thinking about all of the things that I've ever prayed. Well, not every little thing that I've ever prayed for, but some of the things that I spent years praying for as a teen, growing up and developing and coming into my own as a young woman. I really was thinking, what are some of the things that I prayed for, that I was persistent with, that I was constantly reminding God, this is what I want, this is what I need. And I thought about it, and I've had those things. The things that I don't really want to go into detail at the moment, but some of the things that I prayed for, he gave them to me. Everything I prayed for, the things he says that he's a rewarder of those who diligently seek him. And I was diligent. I was praying about it. I was fasting about it. I was asking God. And it was like, I thought to myself, I said, the things that I prayed for most the last couple of years, I've had those things. And I asked myself, where are those things? Do I still have them? Are they in my life? Am I taking care of them? Am I managing them? And whether it be relationships or friendships or a book or my iPad that I actually, honestly, I did pray for an iPad. But just different things that I prayed for and I asked God to place in my life. And some of those things I didn't take care of. Some of those things are not here anymore. Some of those things I no longer have access to. And I asked myself, did you take care of those things? Probably not. Because if I did, they would be prosperous. They would still be here in my life. And I said, this year, I'm going to make it a goal of mine to water my grass. Because I think, like I said, social media shows us relationships, and not all the time is it a bad thing. You might be looking at your friends getting married. I know all of my friends are getting married. Like everyone I know, everyone I grew up with, my cousins, my family members, everyone. And I'm so happy for you guys. You have no idea. I'm so happy for everyone. But you just look and it's like, oh, well, what about me? I want a new car. I want that awesome new job. I want a promotion. But are you taking care of the things that God has already given you? Because 9 times out of 10, some of the things you have, at one point in time you wanted. And now you're reaching for more, which is great. Everyone should always want to excel. Everyone should always want to go to that next level in their life. Everyone should long for more. Everyone should want to go deeper into their art or their craft or whatever God has given them. But it becomes an issue when we're striving for those things more than we are taking care of what we have. I'm reading a book called Grace, Not Perfection, and the author really illustrated a verse in the Bible in such an amazing way, and I was just like, wow. She talked about Galatians 5 and 13 through 14, and the end of that verse just says to love your neighbor as you love yourself. And she said, what if you're not loving yourself? What if you're not taking care of yourself? What if you don't get the vitamins and the nutrients that you need? What if you're not getting the rest that you need? And then you go out into the world, you cannot possibly give people what they need. Your loved ones, your children, your siblings, your spouse, the people at the church, the people in the community, people at school, people on your job. You cannot give them what they need if you yourself don't have what you need. And if you're looking over the fence and you're wanting what someone else has, and you're talking about how green their grass is, you need to stop and look at your grass and begin to water it. What is your grass? Your finances? What are some of your financial goals going into this next year? I have a financial goal to not buy things just because I like them. I want to buy things because I need them. And I'm that number one person that I'm just like, "Oh my gosh, this is so cute." And it's not even, sometimes it's not even clothes. Like some women are just like obsessed over clothes and shoes and things like that. And I'll want to buy clothes and shoes, but I'll buy a knick-knack. I'll be like, "Oh, that candle is so pretty. Oh my gosh, look at that vase. Oh, look at this mug. I need it for my tea." I become so obsessed with just things, and I'm making it a goal to not buy because I want, but to buy because I need. And or for everything that I buy that I don't need, I have to get rid of something. So if I'm just buying a mug just because it's cute, I have to come home and say, "Okay, I'm going to donate this mug, or I'm going to give this mug to my sister, or I'm going to take this mug and give it to someone else, or I'm going to regift this," or whatever the case may be, because why do you want it? Do you want it because you just think it's nice, or do you want it because you need it? What are your financial goals? Focus on your relationships. Manage your relationships. I think a lot of time, especially with relationships on social media, some people create the most beautiful images of relationships. They look happy. They shower each other with gifts. They surprise each other with amazing things. But are they even happy? 9 times out of 10, the relationships that you see on social media are not real. And the ones that are, they've worked really, really hard to get where they are. So don't just wake up and think, "Oh, I'm going to get into an amazing relationship," like the one I saw on Instagram where the guy buys the girl Victoria's Secret and leaves it on her doorstep. You can't just want that. It doesn't happen overnight. That happens with prayer, with time. They spend time getting to know one another, learning one another. It takes patience. It takes effort. Relationships are a responsibility. And I know you just want to be in one, because who doesn't, right? Who doesn't want to be loved on? But if you're not ready to take care of someone else and be there for someone else and look after someone else and shower someone else with love, you're not ready for a relationship. So what other grass can you water? What is your grass? It could be your family relationships. Some people look at the Kardashians and are like, "Oh, I love their family bond. Oh, they're so cool. And I wish I had a family like that." But what are you doing to make your family close? Are you spending time with your siblings? Are you seeing after your parents? Are you calling your grandparents, checking on them? You never know what's going to happen. I hate to use death, you never know what's going to happen. Check on your family, but it might not even be death. But if something happens and you get to a point in your life where you're so busy, or you're caught up with your own family and you can't necessarily see after your grandparents or your cousins or your siblings or whatever, as much as you'd like to, it could be anything in the world that takes place. But you never know what's going to happen. So manage your family relationships. Manage your personal health. Make sure you're drinking lots of water. Make sure you're taking your vitamins. Make sure you're eating healthy, eating right. Work out. Get active. Do what you got to do. Manage your happiness. Stop looking at everyone else's happiness and wanting what they have, and make yourself happy. Get in a place where you say, "Okay, what can I do to be happy? Maybe I need to pray more. Maybe I need to spend more time in my word. Maybe I need to give back. Maybe I need to go into the community and talk to people about what I've been through and how God brought me out and how he's a deliverer and a waymaker and a healer." Find your happiness. Stop wanting at what everyone else has, and find your happiness. You might be happy reading. You might be happy writing. You might be happy singing. You might be happy sewing. You might be happy baking or cooking or encouraging. Find your happiness. Find what makes you happy and let it kill you. Find what makes you happy and do it until you die. Don't stop doing it, because at the end of the day, by the time you look up and you go to look at someone else's grass, you'll say, "Whoa, mine is just as green." You'll look and you'll be so proud of all of the hard work and the effort and the time you've spent. Even when it comes to spirituality, there's so many people, especially in Christendom, we look at their lives and we're like, "Oh my God, oh, they have the most beautiful tongues that they speak in," or "Wow, I wish I could just pray and things happen," or "I wish God listened to me." What are you doing to make that happen? Water your spiritual grass. Pray, fast, read the word, spend time with God, go to church, witness, tell about the goodness of Jesus. Water your grass. Water it, water it, water it, and do not stop. The Bible says, when you compare yourselves among yourselves, that you're not wise, stop looking over the fence. The only time you need to look over the fence is to admire, to commend, or to help out. No longer should you look over the fence to compare your life to someone else's. This year, that is your goal, that is my goal, that's all of our goals. Don't look over the fence to say, I don't have, or I wish I had, or I wish I was. If you're going to look over the fence, say, wow, thank you for blessing them, God. Or, what can I do to help them? Or, wow, you're doing an amazing job. That's one thing that my parents taught us. Really just giving respect where it's due. I never miss an opportunity to tell someone that they look cute today. I'll be walking down the street and I'll be like, oh my God, you look so cute. Like, I've known them for years. People are just like, oh my gosh, thank you. You know, people get so excited, but I'm just like, girl, you slayed today. You look good. Do your thing. Like, I never miss an opportunity to tell someone how good they look, or what an amazing job they did on their presentation, or how I admire their work ethic. I never miss an opportunity. There's been so many times too. I've had people come into my store and I'm just like, oh my God, I love your hair, or your outfit is so cute. And I can't tell you how many times people are like, I was feeling really ugly today, or I didn't think that I did my outfit justice today. I didn't think my makeup was popping. Thank you for letting me know. You know what I'm saying? I'm always taking that moment and not lying to people, because you don't want to do that. But I'm always taking an opportunity to tell someone when I think that they're doing amazing. I tell them. My friends, some of my friends are moms. And I'm like, you're an amazing mother. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. So I know you're watching. No, I mean it from my heart. I think you're doing an amazing job. And you never know what that will do for a person versus, oh, I wish I was like that. Or hating on people because you don't have what they have. Stop looking over the fence to compare yourself. Look at your grass. Look at what's wrong with it. And ask yourself, what can I do to make this grass greener? So that is our goal for 2017. Water your grass. I'll see you in the next video.